Hey everybody, I'm Rebecca Gordon, this is Randy Pearson, and welcome to another edition of Selling Life and Annuities with Gordon Marketing. What are we doing today, Randy?
So thanks, Rebecca. Today we're going to talk about 8 reasons to use IUL, Indexed Universal Life, to save for retirement. Levon, why would somebody want to use IUL to save for retirement?
Well, Randy, as you know, IUL is the top-selling insurance product in the industry right now. The sales are just exploding. And I think it's this combination of an ability for a person to, save for retirement without necessarily taking a bunch of risk and cover a lot of the what-ifs that could happen while they're in retirement.
What I hear from consumers, or at least agents are telling me they hear from consumers, are the question, are IULs a safe vehicle?
Absolutely. You have zero possibility of a negative return when you own an Indexed Universal Life policy. That is unlike a lot of the things that folks have invested in the past that we all can remember. 2008, there's this incredible market volatility. You can save in an insurance policy without taking any risk of losing money due to the performance of the investment.
How much do you need to start an IUL?
That kind of varies. It really is tied to how much insurance you're purchasing. But if you're really building a policy to help save for retirement, we're going to want to obtain just enough insurance to maintain all the tax benefits that come along with the use of the cash value down the road. So the premium to start a policy could be as low as $50 a month, for example. It could be unlimited on the top end. So it gives folks a wide range of abilities to fund it with their retirement.
So I know I've heard the term bantered about maximum efficiency IUL. I mean, how does that work, or what does that mean?
Again, we're wanting to take advantage of the tax benefits that the IRS has allowed for life insurance, but we only want to purchase the amount of insurance necessary for us to get there. So a maximum efficiency contract is funded with the most premium that can be placed in that contract based on the face amount every year. And if we do that and allow a little bit of room for growth as we go along, you're going to experience some pretty healthy returns over the period of time that you own it, and you're going to be able to get that money out again 100% tax-free as long as we structure that thing correctly.
Are there some carriers that you like working with for this product line?
Absolutely. We are, at Gordon Marketing, a company that represents several carriers. So while there's several options, we consistently find a few of the companies to be really exceptional in their field. So coming to mind, I would mention companies like North American, Allianz, National Life Group, all have fantastic products and work really well in this space.
As the name implies, this is an indexed product, and I heard you mention that term more than once. Within an IUL, and especially for some of the people that are agents that are viewing our show right now, how does that indexing work?
Oh, interesting. Very good question. First of all, I'll say that the carrier is the one that is really bearing the investment risk here. So the client doesn't have to worry about making a bad decision. The carrier can manage this risk effectively for the client. So the use of options and bonds, plus some interest credits from the carrier, all these things combined to create.
Yeah.
So who's your ideal client? I'm thinking it's somebody who is a planner, right? Because it's based around retirement, so it's going to be somebody who is disciplined to think about and investing for their future. Is that right?
Yeah, a person that has an income and a person that cares about that income and protecting it and saving it, that may be looking for some other ways that they can save outside of retirement
IRAs. So I'll do my own little plug or testimonial. So. Randy approached my husband and I about an IUL several years ago because we have our IRAs and we max those out every year, but we wanted another vehicle. What else could we be doing while we're at the peak of our earnings, our earning careers? And it's performed beautifully for us. But that's just it. We'd always had investments But this was another thing that, as soon as you mentioned that to Darren, his eyes were like...
Yeah. So, Levon...
Another one?
When a consumer is thinking about saving for retirement, they're most often thinking, as Rebecca said, an IRA or a 401k. What are some of the advantages of utilizing an IUL, or in this case, a life insurance policy, versus one of those savings tools.
I think the biggest advantage here is the plan can provide funds if the person doesn't live to retirement, number one. So if the person passes away, that death benefit creates that lump sum amount to make sure that the retirement is still able to be enjoyed by the survivors. But more importantly, it's when you put money into a tax-deferred vehicle, most folks don't really understand that what's happening there is you're postponing a tax into the future. With an insurance policy, we're able to receive money out of that policy without having to pay taxes when we take it out, which is the opposite of what happens with things like 401ks and IRAs.
And there's some ancillary benefits too, right? With most of the products that we offer today, there's some extra bells and whistles that a client's not going to be able to get in, say, for example, a 401k like.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite things about life insurance. Now we can take advantage of the death benefit, not only if we pass away, but if we become sick, unable to work. So like a person that might have a chronic illness, maybe they have a slip and fall or break their hip or Alzheimer's, we're going to be able to use that policy's death benefit, not the cash value, but the death benefit before they pass away.
Actually use that money when they need it the most.
Absolutely,
right?
yeah.
Well, hey, we are at the end of this segment, but if an agent is watching this right now and this is starting to resonate, like, this is my time to get into this market, or I have a lot of questions, what do we want them to do?
Hey, in the comments section, just hit me up. Request a copy. I've got some great tools for you, some excellent marketing tools that you can use effectively with clients to kind of show them the reasons why they ought to consider it.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this is our new show. Once again, Selling Life and Annuities. Make sure you like, subscribe, put comments in the section. Give us some feedback. Let us know how you're liking our show. And we'll look forward to next week. Make sure you tune in.
See you then.
Thanks, guys.